Drop what you're doing and go stand in front of a mirror. Look directly at your left eye, and then quickly shift your focus to your right eye. Go back and forth a few times. Notice anything strange? You can easily watch a friend's eyes move, but you can never actually catch your own eyes in motion. When your eyes dart from point to point, the physical world blurs. But instead of showing you a disorienting motion-blurred mess, your brain actively cuts the feed. It deletes the visual data gathered during that split-second movement entirely. Your brain does this to manage a synchronization problem. Signals for sight, sound, and touch travel through different neural architectures, reaching your consciousness at different physical speeds. If you are forced to experience reality in raw time as those signals arrive, the physical world would feel like a badly dubbed, out-of-sync video game. To save you from that chaos, the human brain acts as a master video editor. It delays the fast signals, stitches the gaps, and doctors your timeline to create the smooth, coherent experience you perceive as the present. You've likely experienced this editing process firsthand. If you've ever glanced up at a ticking clock, you might have noticed that the very first second you look at it seems to hang there for an unnaturally long time. Researchers call this specific temporal illusion chronostasis. Deleting blurry visual data during eye movements creates an empty gap in your timeline. To cover its tracks, your brain drags an image of the stationary clock backward to fill the void. By retroactively backdating that image, it artificially stretches your perception of that initial second. Your brain is perfectly willing to forge false memories of the immediate past in order to maintain a seamless illusion of reality. Transitioning. While some illusions involve looking backward, others deal with the inherent latency of visual processing. In the flash lag illusion, as a circle rotates, a flash of light pulses directly next to it. Even though the moving circle and the flash are physically aligned at that exact millisecond, your brain registers the flash as lagging behind. Because processing motion takes dozens of crucial milliseconds, your visual system calculates the moving object's trajectory and projects where it will be by the time the signal finally reaches your consciousness. When you observe moving objects, you are not seeing them where they actually are. You are looking at a neurological prediction of the future. Modern technology designers understand these biological glitches, and they use user interface design to directly manipulate our internal clocks. This diagram shows two progress bars filling at the exact same physical speed. By adding reverse pulsing ribs to the top bar, designers create an optical illusion of faster forward momentum, tricking the brain into perceiving a shorter wait time. In contrast, passive loading screens in virtual reality environments, which trap the user without interactive visual stimuli, cause severe time dilation, making the wait feel agonizingly long. Researchers can push this manipulation even further. In one laboratory experiment, scientists secretly injected an unnoticeable 200 millisecond delay between a user pressing a key and a brief flash of light appearing on the screen. The subjects' brains quickly adapted their internal timing to expect this delay, but when the researchers suddenly removed it, the users perceived the flash as happening before they pushed the button. The brain's internal clock is highly adaptable. By adjusting to an artificial delay, it can be tricked into flipping the perceived sequence of cause and effect. This extreme elasticity also explains why time seems to move in slow motion during a terrifying event, like a car crash. That slow motion feeling is actually a memory illusion. During adrenaline spikes, your brain records much denser, higher resolution data than normal. When you look back on the event, playing through all that extra information simply takes longer in hindsight. This mechanism is behind what psychologists call the oddball effect. If you throw a novel or highly unusual stimulus into a predictable routine, your brain is forced to expend more neural energy to process it, which expands the perceived duration of that event. You can apply this biology directly to your own life. By intentionally seeking out new stimuli and breaking routines, you force your brain into high-energy processing mode, actively stretching out your subjective perception of time. We simply cannot hit pause on physical reality, but understanding the brain's editing tricks grants us the power to hack our own perception, effectively stretching the subjective experience of our lives.